So welcome to Kornati Island. Now we are walking on the main Kornati Island. His name is Kornat. And well, as you know, this is a national park, and he's famous because this is the most dense cluster of islands in all Mediterranean. And it's not about the sea and the islands, but it's about connection of these islands and everything with men, because they take care about this island and they live from this island. So they planted olives, figs, and they live from it. So actually now we are in one old olive groves.
How old are the olive trees?
Olives are more than 100 years. This particular olive trees.
And how many islands actually make up the national park?
Around 100 islands,
okay.
But with surrounding areas there is around 200 islands, so many.
And most important question for me, I live in Dalmatia. How do you pick the olives? Do you shake or do you actually pick?
Well, today people are using modern technology, but mostly they're picking by hand.
Now, can we find olive trees on every one of the islands, or is this something that, let's say, you have to, I mean, it's a lot of hard work, I would assume, to even plant an olive tree?
Yeah, it's very hard to plant olive tree here in Kornati Islands because of the landscape. It's a lot of stones, so it's very hard to find enough soil to plant a tree. So actually there is a legend, you know, long time ago it was custom that young man could not propose his lady until he has cleared and planted 50 olive trees, because to have 50 olive trees that means that he could provide for his family. But actually here is a legend that one father, he didn't like young man, so he has special deal for him, and he told me, I will give you the hand of my daughter just if you plant as much olive trees as is day in the year. So the legend said that it took 10 years for this young man to plant olive trees, 365 olive trees. So actually we are standing in that olive grove, and it's evidence of his great love.
Is there anything else apart from the olive trees on the island? We've seen some sheep. Is that common still today?
Yeah. People still have sheep today. Of course, before tourism, it was one of the main, if I can say, industry here. And when people take stones to have soil, they put stones into dry stone walls. And with dry stone walls they divided their land, but also they divided area for sheep where they can eat grass. So actually those dry stone walls are high enough so sheep cannot jump over it, and wide enough so strong wind burra cannot break it down.
So is the lamb from Kornati quite famous?
Yeah, it's very famous because they eat this grass with
the wind
salt from
blows.
From sea, so it's very nice, and they are not heavy because they have limited area where they can eat.
Is it possible to know how old these trees are, to know how old
these roots look really
I know for sure that it's more than a few hundred years, so
okay,
that I can say.
Well, Igor, you know, you are living in Murter.
Exactly.
Have you ever planted 50 olive trees for
50.
a special lady?
I planted about 3 around
and
my
was that
house.
enough?
Enough for now. We'll see how they go.
And you, Luca?
Short-term relationship.
Does the legend live on?
I'm cutting.
You're helping with the picking.
Olives,
well, maybe we'll all have to return during
cut.
olive season and help do the picking by hand as well, and then enjoy it.
It will be very useful.